What's going on? Welcome to the video. It has been a minute since I have made one of these. The last lyric breakdown that I made was of Cropped Out. That song is really good. I still really enjoy that song. If you want to check that video out, I'll leave it in the card above either side. I don't know. I haven't done this in a bit. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing a lyric breakdown of Outcast Got the Sauce Now. I just recently released this song, and this song has a lot of meaning behind it in the lyrics. And I feel like when you listen to it, you kind of breeze over them because you're just kind of feeling the song. But let's do this. Outcast got the sauce now. Building up my fan base, I won't stop now. Only straight slappers, what I drop now. No more shade throwing, feeling hot now. If you started back up, I'ma do me. Snakes all up in the grass, I'm Gucci. If you have something to say it to me. FGT, people like, who's he? Okay, so in this chorus, the first line, Outcast got the sauce now. I'm sure if you watched the last lyric breakdown, I broke down this quote as well. But this line originates from Cropped Out when I first came up with that quote, Outcast got the sauce now. To explain it basically, pretty much, I've considered myself an outcast a little bit from junior high to now. Not as much now, but earlier on around the time that I was making Cropped Out. And now with music, it has given me a lot more confidence socially. I've made a lot of friends with music, and I feel like I got the sauce. I got that confidence. Only straight slappers what I drop now. That bar comes from Crocs and Socs. If you haven't heard that song is really good. I had a lot of fun making that song, and there are some really good bars in it. FGT, people like, who's he? So recently, I performed at my high school talent show. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave it in the description or in a card above. But that was my very first live performance, and I was super nervous. I remember being in the back just like, oh my gosh, am I gonna fail? And like, I can't even count the amount of times that I prayed before the show, just like asking God to guide me through the performance and just let him speak through me to the crowd and just get what I need to do done. And I feel like when I performed at the show, there were a lot of people that may have knew me just based off of, cause I'm a junior now and, some people know me there. But I feel like when I went out, I saw a lot of surprised faces. Like people just weren't expecting me to come out and just start rapping. So I feel like a lot of people were like, dang, who's he? People that don't know me were like, holy crap, who's he? And then all the people that already kind of knew me were very surprised. So it was very unexpected for me to go out there on stage and perform like that. I'm that kid with a vision, making hits. I'm not quitting. Gotta thank God, say it with me. Crowd head nod, up late nights like my name is Jimmy Fallon. They would cheer my name, Frontiers Got Talent. What a good night, that's what I do this for. And all my beautiful fans make me love it more. Wasn't confident, let me tell you who I was before. I'm that kid with that vision. That bar comes from Can't Stop This Vision, another song of mine. Gotta thank God, say it with me. So in my live performance on the choruses, I would be like, yeah, thank God, say it with me. Yeah, I thank God. I said that to the crowd and everybody was just getting into it. By the very end, there were so many people just singing the chorus with me and it was just amazing. What a good night. That's what I do this for. All my beautiful fans make me love it more. Wasn't confident, let me tell you who I was before. So with this bar, I'm referring back to the night that I performed at the talent show. And after the show, I had a lot of my friends and just some people that I already kind of knew and were friendly with come up to me and just congratulate me, and it was just the best feeling. It's such a wholesome feeling when somebody like goes up to you and they're just congratulating you. I didn't win the talent show, but just being there and seeing all those people just happy with me and people congratulating me after the show and just sharing that love with people was just amazing. And I remember back in like freshman year, I wasn't super confident with my music. I would really keep it to myself and just my friends because I'll admit back then my music wasn't that good. I mean, if like just the average student at Frontier that was like a freshman as well as me at that time listened to it, they probably would have been like, oh yeah, this is good, this is good. But I just didn't have the confidence to just start showing it off to people. And now, if I can, I'll bring it up in conversation, and I just love sharing my music with people now. I was insecure about my music, felt like people didn't care. Why'd I choose it? But over time, I realized this is meant for me. Now I feel like. So like I just said, I was insecure back in the day when I was first making music. And at that time, I would compare myself to other students at Frontier that made music. And their music, they just had a lot of fun with it. And it didn't have a whole lot of meaning to it. But a lot of people enjoyed it. And they gained some popularity and some views and some fans. And like, I was just there. I'm just like, I have this music in the pocket and I don't want to share it because I feel like the only thing that people are going to enjoy is the music that these other students are making. But then over time, I realized that my music is very different and it has a lot of meaning to it. And that's what matters. And a lot of people enjoy that as well. I'm not doing this for clout. Real music. That's what I'm about. I'm not rapping about alcohol, sex, and drugs. That ain't me at all. I'd rather show the best the love. They'd rather hear something with no effort. There's many hard-working artists that are much better, but they too busy getting slept on. It's too goody-goody, so they play the next song. So this whole music thing, I'm not doing this for clout. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It is nice seeing the views go up, but I'd rather have a small amount of views and have some very wholesome fans that I connect with than have a bunch of fans that don't even really care about me. They just care about what I put out. And I'm very different compared to mainstream rap, how if you listen to one of the songs, you can already predict that they're gonna bring up alcohol, sex, or drugs. You know, it's just, that's kind of the norm, and it's kind of sad that that's the norm now. But I'm trying to break away from that. That's just not me personally, so why would I make music about that? They'd rather hear something with no effort. So this bar was inspired by Kid Quill, one of my favorite rappers. In one of his songs, he brings up that his music can top other artists with the amount of meaning and the effort that's put into it, but you'll never hear it played at a party. And this just made a lot of sense to me, that there's so many underrated artists in this music industry. And a lot of people don't really search for them. They're too focused on the mainstream, so they just blare that at everything instead of breaking away from that and trying to find new artists like Kid Quill. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lyric breakdown. If you want to check out the other lyric breakdown, I'll leave it in the card above along with the other songs that I mentioned in this. Hopefully I can do a 10-minute challenge soon. I don't know why, I just haven't had a bunch of motivation to make music. I'm just kind of like stuck. But I did release a song recently. It's called Get It. And it's just something that I threw together. I just wanted to make a slapper. I wanted to just throw something out there for the fans, have something for them to listen to. There are some good bars in there and it's a slapper, so if you want to check it out, I'll leave it in the description or the card above. And also, it's quarantine, corona season, so I hope you're doing well. Stay safe, stay inside. I also released another song about that called Who Would've Thought. I'll leave that in the description and the card above. But yeah, I hope you all are doing well and stay safe, and I love you all. Life's an Odyssey. Outcast got the sauce now. Building up my fan base, I won't stop now. Only straight slappers, what I drop now. No more shade throwing.